Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I would show you my 2018 summer foundation routine. So that's why I am coming to you barefaced right now. This is just what I've been doing lately in the summer to kind of give myself a full coverage look, but also keep it kind of light. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. I have nothing on my face right now. I'm going to take you from start to finish. So the first thing I do is I take these Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Daily Cleansing Pads. They're exfoliating pads, exfoliating facial pads to retexture and brighten skin. Yeah, and I just take one of these normally. I just rub that all over my face. Okay, so that is done. Then I go in with my Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto replenishing hydrator. They do have a regular Moisture Surge that's not the 72-hour. I don't notice a difference. I don't notice really that my skin stays moisturized for 72 hours. I'm just gonna take the little bit that's left in the cap and try to get that out first. And then I kind of just dot it on my face. The good thing about this is a little goes such a long way. You really don't need a lot of this. This will last you forever. I really, really like this stuff. And this lotion really has done wonders for my skin. Skincare is one of those things as I've gotten older, even though I'm trying to be more on a budget, skincare is one of those things that I'm kind of refusing to skimp on because you really need to practice good skincare. So I let that sink in a little bit. And so I've just been using primer waters lately, especially in the summer. Lately I've been really liking the Smashbox Photo Finish primer water. This is the So Chill Coconut. This is the collaboration that they did with Nicole Concilio. You've probably seen this in all my other videos because I've been using it a lot. And I just spritz it all over my face. And I probably go overboard and use way too much, but I don't care. So I don't know. My matte and poreless might be fine, but I got a little color the other day, so it might not be. So I think I'm gonna mix just half a pump of the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation in with my Fit Me foundation. The LA Girl one is in the shade Fair. If that wants to focus, it does not. And the matte and poreless is in the shade 110 Porcelain. I'm just gonna mix half a pump of this. It's a little bit, not a lot at all, because this foundation is definitely a shade too dark for me. And then I really hate foundations without a pump now, I really do. So I'm just gonna have to dump it out, unfortunately, onto the back of my hand. And I just kind of dump. That's way too much, which is the thing that sucks about when there's no, pump. You can't control how much it is. And I'm just going to mix these two together with the tip of my sponge. Yeah, way too much foundation. But that color does look better. And then I'm just going to take it and, dot it on my face. I had a pipe burst under my house the other day on a Thursday. Yeah, because today is Saturday. I had a pipe burst under my house on Thursday, so I could not go into work. I had to be here waiting for contractors and stuff, which was super fun. And I was outside all day trying to figure out what the heck was going on. My house isn't it's not a brand new house, but it's not old. My house was only built in the 80s. So they don't know why the pipe burst, and unfortunately, or fortunately for my wallet, the way that we're fixing it, we will never know why the pipe burst until we decide to repave the driveway. If we decide to repave the driveway, which it is so humid here. I straightened my hair. I haven't even gone outside, and my hair is already starting to curl again. But yeah, so it's blending in this foundation. Just gonna blend this in quite a bit to make it really sink into my pores. In the summer, I still really like a full coverage foundation because I have a lot of like acne scarring. So now I'm going to go in with concealer. And for concealer, I don't conceal that much in the summer just because I know I am going to sweat most of it off. But I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro HD, whatever this is. Yeah, the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer in the shade Porcelain. Just put this under my eyes a little bit. Like, I'm not going too crazy with it. Oh, excuse me. So I was gonna do that. It's like a little highlight thing. Okay. And then like there's a couple spots that I want to conceal like down here. I have like an acne breakout and this like mole thing that I've had forever. And so the spots that I want to conceal like that, I just take a concealer that's closer to my skin tone. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10 Light. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. I used a Real Techniques sponge to blend out my foundation. And now I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques mini sponge to blend out my concealer. And I start with like my nose and my highlight. And then like I do like this area and then like under my eyes. Because like the nose and the highlight doesn't really need to like super stay in place. You know, it's just like there to like highlight. And then what I do is I take the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, the original Mineral Veil. And it has a little sifter. My sifter is like forced to open, like it never closes for whatever reason. I broke it. And then I take, this is a beauty blender. This is like an original beauty blender. And the bottom is all like crusty from me doing this, but so I've like moved on like to the sides. I have to get a new beauty blender, which is why I'm doing this. I wouldn't do this with a new beauty blender. But so like when I get a new beauty blender, I will move on to doing this with like the Real Techniques sponge. But I set my foundation, and this is something a lot of people do, but I set my foundation with a sponge. Like I don't like bake my face. I just set my foundation with the sponge and it like melts everything into the skin. And you're just a reminder, like what works for me might not work for you. Like, just gonna set it. Go back. And like that. And then I always bring it over my eyelids too. Even though I prime my eyelids, I just bring it over my eyelids a little bit just to set like the powder that was there. And then I just like touch my face and like the edges are still not set because I didn't go over there. So then I just take more and just really go around and like set everything. Like that. Okay, and then what I do, this is probably really weird, but there's always like a little bit of powder left, and so I swirl it in like a fluffy brush and like tap off the excess. And I just buff it over my face, and this really helps to make sure everything is locked in place, but it also kicks off any of that like excess loose powder. I feel like that didn't like set into the skin. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pop on some eyeshadow really quick, and then I will be back to do blush, bronzer, highlight, and setting spray. Alright, so I just popped on some quick eyeshadow. I see like a little like light gold eye, nothing too crazy, and some mascara. I don't typically do eyeliner in the summer, just because it is really hot, and then I get really hot, and then it starts running everywhere. So now blush and bronzer and highlight and lip gloss and all that stuff. So for blush, I always in the summer I like to use Vintage Peach by Bare Minerals. It's a really nice, obviously peachy toned blush. So I always, there's actually some in the lid right now. So, but you always just like put like a little bit in the lid, like not even a lot, it's like a little bit. And then this is on the Bare Minerals Flawless Face Brush. I've had this brush forever. I think I've had this brush for over 10 years now, for like 15 years probably. And then just pop onto my cheeks. And this is just like a really nice universal shade. Like it works when I'm pale in the winter and then when I get tanner in the summer. Like it's just a really nice shade that works all the time. So I'm a fan of it, and it blends in super, super easy, and it's really hard to go like overboard on it. Like it's not one of those blushes that it's like bam pigment. And then for bronzer, I don't bronze a lot typically, but for bronzer lately I have been using the Laguna bronzer. I'm taking it on this e.l.f. brush, and I've just been taking like the side of the brush typically because the brush is like really big. So I take like one side and then I take like the other side, and then I try to do like a little bit in the middle and like tap off the excess, and then I just do a 3 a couple times, and then I just go back in and do the same thing and tap off the excess, and then I do a B. I sort of always bronze my face as a 3 and a B, and I go under my jaw just a little bit, not a lot. And whatever's left on the brush, I kind of run down my nose, so my nose looks a little more like bronzy or whatever. I try to keep product like off my nose because my nose like is the first thing that sweats. So I try to keep product off of it. And so now I'm going in, this is my NARS highlighting palette. I'm going to take the middle shade, which is the shade I normally use. And I'm just gonna go nose a little bit and center the forehead and then the cheekbones. Just a little bit. I definitely highlight a lot more in the winter because I like to have like a glowy look, and in the summer I kind of get it naturally from like being outside, so I don't highlight that much in the summer. But yeah, so a nice like little glow. You ever think that you're like it's not your highlight's not highlighty enough, just like take it on your brush and then spray some like setting spray and then do it, or I will do it like after I've setting sprayed my face, I will highlight then. And then I take the lightest shade in the like the white shade and go over my Cupid's bow. Again, I don't highlight here too much because I sweat and like my chin. And then for a setting spray, I've been using the Kat Von D Lock It Makeup Setting Mist just to use it up because I have it and I need to use it. And just spray it away. And then that's typically it for my foundation. I don't do a lot for lips in the summer. I'll normally throw on like a lip balm or like a lip gloss. I don't wear like a lot of like lipsticks and liquid lipsticks in the summer. Okay, so I wipe my foundation off my lips because I tried doing this before and it looked real bad. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the 24 karat, just a little bit, and just like that. So your lips have a little bit of shine to them, but not too much. And yeah, that is it, guys, for my summer foundation routine. It's quick, it's simple, it's pretty light, pretty glowy, pretty natural looking, but I still get the full coverage look that I like. But it's kind of like a My Skin but better full coverage look, like it doesn't look too crazy. I didn't do my eyebrows just because I'm getting my nails done today, and I'm going to have them do my, like, wax my eyebrows for me, so it would just, like, wax everything off. But I normally would obviously do my eyebrows, too. Yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. That way I know that you like it. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please click that little subscribe button below and click that little notification bell so you do get notified every time I upload a new video. My next video, I think, is going to be a video where I talk about my migraines and the chronic migraines that I do get. So if you have any questions, please, you can ask me on Instagram, send them to me in a DM, ask me on Twitter, I'll have those linked below, or just leave it as a comment in this video, and I will try to get to those questions in my migraine video. Until then, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Mwah.